Welcome to Courtesy Staff, which makes sight reading easier and faster. No radical changes. New small markings act as a courtesy to guide you along. Okay, let's zoom in here. Okay. No more key signature anxiety. Sharps and flats are indicated by sculpting a bit of the note head. These little white areas below the note or in the note show sharp. We reverse that procedure and show a flat because the new shape is suggestive of the tone raised or lowered. Sharp is raised, flat is lowered. So this small circular area has minimal impact. So that stacking notes for chords still looks good. We don't have to deal with funny shapes and all sorts of other slightly more radical changes that make the staff look not so great. Okay. Oh, that's a nice zoom in. Alright. So here we see the chromatic scale in both sharp and flat version. And we notice every other note is blue. Well, that's weird. But it turns out it's a very nice thing to do. So I've modified this keyboard here to show every other note as blue, meaning every other half note is blue, or every half note is blank, which actually shows, you see, a whole tone. Let's continue here and I'll try to explain. The 12 half steps in each octave okay, are divided into two groups by the alternating blue color. This 6/6 pattern, okay. By the way, the keyboard here, the white keys of course show the major scale of C or the minor scale of A. And on the upper half of the keyboard, you can see that everything is rather evenly spaced in terms of distance of the width of the key. Sometimes we have a black and sometimes two whites. Alright? Each thing is a half step, a half tone, semitone. Keep going on. See how it's very even sounding? Okay. See the half steps. Alright. This 6/6 pattern, there are 12 tones in the octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And repeat, C. Alright. This 6/6 pattern makes the whole step scale clear. Musical intervals are easier to see. And we can mark piano keyboards with blue dots to correspond to this courtesy staff. Okay. What are musical intervals? Well, we have the minor second, major second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, tritone, perfect fifth, minor sixth, major sixth, minor seven, okay, minor seven, major seven, major seven, then I repeat the note, the octave higher, C, C. Okay. Now, the good thing about this, if we start anywhere, the same blue or black relationship holds. Let's take this minor third. It shows a black and a blue, two different colors. Okay. Minor, blue, black, minor. Black, blue, minor, 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 minor. Okay, meanwhile, let's do a whole tone scale. The sound of the evenness of it. Let's just start anywhere. I'll start blue, 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 blue. Okay, now we'll start with blank, just for fun. I'll start here. See that? Okay, now we'll go down for fun. Start again. Okay, so we have an even sounding scale on the whole tone jumps. Each jump up, we have kind of a dreamy sequence. Dreamy or flashback sequence. Okay. Meanwhile, we see our accidental signs are grayed out to visually remind the reader that the modified note head is the result of the sharp, flat, or natural apply. So these are there for the historical reason and the logical reason, but you don't actually need it because you see that note is altered with the dot. And we can alter half notes and whole notes, and they look okay. All right. And in the real music, we have things called double sharps and double flats, which we can indicate by two of these little sculpted areas. There's a sharp, in fact it's a F double sharp, 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 G. Equivalent to G, but strictly speaking, we must say F double sharp. And here is another F double sharp, the octave up. It's G, but it's also, more strictly speaking, F double sharp. Alright? And double flat, same sort of business. We can play this little piece here. See? We went to the G, sorry, B double flat, B flat flat, B double flat is A, but we must refer to it as B double flat. Anyway, let's move on to our more courtesy marks. Diamond marks show the position of C notes, every measure. Keep track of clef changes. Very popular in many musical pieces, they change the clef. Reduce ledger line confusion. At least we mark where the C is on the ledger line, which is below the bass clef, above the bass clef, below the treble clef, above the treble clef. Ledger lines are very important in reading music. So here is the normal C of a treble clef. Here's the bass clef. The normal C is one space lower. We've changed the lower staff, the left hand, to treble. We see our new courtesy mark shows us that we're in the treble clef. As the music continues, it'll change back. Okay. Finally, we can have a singable note names protocol. Instead of do, re, mi, we can just say the letter name as close as we can in one syllable. So C flat, sa, normal C, C, C sharp, sa, D flat, da, D, da, D sharp, da. For E, we must use an M. Ma, E, ma. F is here, but for F flat, we must say fa, F, fa, ja, G, ja. And we can keep A pretty straight. A, ba, B, ba.
Si, ma, a, si, ma, a, si, ma, a, si, ma, a. Si, da, F, a, da, F, a, da, F, a, da, F, a. Da, si, ma, a, si, ma, a, si, ma, a, si, ma, a. Si, ma, ji, ba, ma, ji, ba, ma, ji, ba, ma, ji, ba, ma, si, si, a, si, da, da, di, a, di, da, da, si. Ja, sa, i, ja, sa, i, a, sa, i, a, sa, i, a, di, fa, a, di, fa, ja, ba, fa, ja, sa, i, ja, sa, da, fa, ba, da, i, ja, sa, i, ja, sa, i, ja, sa, i, ja, da, fa, ja, da, fa, ja, da, fa, ja, da, fa, ja, sa, i, ja, sa, i, a, sa, fa.